Hey guys, so I haven't used this deck yet, and in total I have about 15 decks here, and all of them I think I've used at least once now. But this deck, I just got it because the artwork is beautiful. Like, it literally reminds me of a fairy tale, something magical. But this one is called the Every Little Thing You Do is Magic. So I even like the name of this tarot deck. And this is like an actual tarot deck. So I'm probably gonna have to search the meanings and everything. But basically, what I want to do is, what message does the universe have for the divine feminine? What message does the universe have for the divine feminine? It's gonna shuffle off camera and then pull maybe 3 to 6 cards. So the first card that I got was the Apprentice of Swords. And what this means in the Every Little Thing Oracle deck is that it suggests a period of learning, intellectual curiosity, and a desire to share newfound wisdom. It signifies an individual who's eager to acquire information and eager to put it into practice, potentially in a career or personal endeavor. This card may also indicate a time of self-discovery where you're exploring new ideas and perspectives, and may involve a need to be flexible and open to new experiences. So the Apprentice of Swords basically is saying, the universe is saying that either you're starting this or you've been doing this for a while now, that you're on this path of learning, expanding your mind, truth seeking, finding principles and philosophies that align with you, right? And the thing is, you've probably been transitioning on this healing journey. You probably went through a lot of things that you were healing, and now this self-discovery, and you've probably been on the journey of self-discovery, and that's why these new ideas you're starting to put into practice. Which ones align with you? Which ones align with this new version of you, who you're becoming, releasing the old version? These are all these new ideas that you're putting into practice. You're seeing which ones are just not working, even in the spiritual realm. If there's lots of spiritual ideas, you're not just adopting every single one. No, you're blending different philosophies, and you're taking principles from it to coincide with how you see things and what you think truth is and what your intuition guides you on what truth is. So it's like you have this eagerness to put this into practice, and it's all out of your intellectual curiosity. You're curious about these topics. You're not doing it because you have to do this. It's because literally you're curious about learning more and more, whether it's the truths of this world, whether it's a topic that you're interested in, but you want to learn more about everything pretty much, and even things that benefit you. You want to learn more about what things that will help you grow mentally, spiritually, physically, and all the things that you've learned you're putting into practice, and the universe sees that you're doing that you're not just taking this information and not doing anything with that information. And also, you want to share this information with the world. So you want to help others, whether it's friends, family, whether it's on social media. You want to help people learn and grow as well. You want them to, you don't want to force your practices on people, but you want to say, hey, this is what worked for me. Try it. If not, you don't have to, right? So it's like you're at this point where you're like, oh my God, this all worked for me. The world needs to know this, because this is the secret sauce, the recipe that has been working for me, and you just want to help others and give back to others, because the universe has given so much to you, right? And through this path of curiosity, you've discovered so many things that you want other people to know what works and what doesn't work for you on a personal level, and it might work for them as well. So the next card that you got, that again coincides with the last card, these are the cards that flew out. I can't make this up. Literally shuffled it, and these are the cards that flew out. Was the Chariot card. So beautiful. Look at those horses. And this one was like ant holding a sword, because the ants are so strong. So it's like your strength, right? Like that self-discovery is what's strengthening you, that you're able to lift something and be something that's twice as strong as what you were in the past, twice as knowledgeable, twice as gaining more wisdom. And then the Chariot card, so the Chariot, and in this picture it's like 2 horses split in half, right? So that could be that your light and dark side, you're bringing them into you're bringing them together, right? You're merging them as one. You're seeing your dark side, and you're allowing yourself to see, okay, this darkness that I have is not bad. I just need to know how to effectively communicate the things, because that quote-unquote shadow self is what got you to create boundaries, what got you to stand up for yourself, stand up for others, be a force that's able to have the confidence to speak up and share what they're feeling or what they're thinking, and authenticity. So you're realizing that your dark and your light are being merged into one, and you're like, yeah, this is how I feel my most authentic self. I don't need to get rid of my dark side. I just need to merge it and be able to use it to my advantage, in the sense of not letting it make me feel overwhelmed, right? Like, if, for example, you're an emotional reactive person because that was your dark side, that you felt abandoned, rejected, and then you would get triggered and be emotionally reactive. Now you walk into the fire with abandonment and rejection. You're like, okay, cool. If someone's rejecting me or abandoning me and they don't want me in their life, then that's their choice. Like, that's fine. I'm going to keep being strong and keep attracting what I'm meant to attract in. Whatever is meant for me will start to flow in by me raising my vibration. So basically, the Chariot card means that it's about determination, hard work, and grit. In a metaphoric sense, you are a charioteer, and the chariot you drive is your life. You have a responsibility to assert your control over that chariot and to take ownership over the direction you are headed. The chariot draws your attention to you and your path. So again, what I was saying, right? It's your responsibility to control your emotions, your responsibility to create the reality that you want. You're realizing that no one else is gonna quote unquote like be there for you the way that you are there for yourself, and no one else is gonna, like, it's not relying on other people telling you how to live your life or what you should do. You stopped looking for advice from others. You started to look inward. And this part, the Apprentice of the Sword, you're seeking more and more knowledge and seeing what fits with you. So yes, you may be looking at knowledge, but you're not adopting that knowledge just like, okay, yeah, or adopting people's opinions saying, okay, yeah, that's what I'm going to do next. No, you're taking all the information and you're seeing, do I believe in that? Does that work for me? Maybe I'll try that, and if I don't like it, I'm not going to keep doing it. So you're realizing that, and you have the determination. Through you gaining all this information, you have the determination to put into practice. You have the determination to change. You have the determination to make all your dreams manifestations come true. You're not giving up. You're doing it day in, day out. You're being consistent. You're operating from a place of grit. You've developed grit from all the challenges and experiences that you've been through. And your hard work is going to pay off. Your hard work is going to come in rapidly because you've been, and it's not this 3D mentality of hard work that do. No, it's finding balance, working on the things that lead, because it's like a lot of people work, and it's not something that they're passionate about. They're just doing what they're told to do, or doing something that they went to school for, or doing something just part of the system that's stressing them out, that they despise completely. But they're like, if I just work hard enough, then I'm going to succeed in this. When it's like, no, you have to work hard on the things that you're passionate about. That's the only way true abundance is going to come in. When you pursue your passion, then it doesn't feel like work. Then you can be consistent. Then you have the drive to do it. Like, every time I think that, oh, maybe I have like 2 weeks worth of recordings that I can't even catch up to do. So I'm like, oh, should I take a break today? I'm like, no, I'm being called. I feel called to continue and to do another message and let them all stack up until they're ready to be posted. When they're ready to be posted, they'll be posted. When people are ready to hear the message, that's when I'll be called to post that video. So it's like you're realizing that you're just going to keep doing it, because it's like if you fall on one day, then you're going to fall on more days and more days. So you know that you have to be consistent on doing what you're passionate about. You can't waver, but you have to find the balance, right? Like if you're really being called to rest, yeah, you can take 1 day break off, or you can work on it for a little bit and don't spend hours doing it. Spend 20 minutes if you're feeling really exhausted, and then take a break. Or you can give yourself time where you take a break. But if you feel aligned to action, like you're not forcing yourself to do it, but you're doing it because you want to do it, then do it. Like if you don't feel like you need to rest on that day or in that moment, record the message, and then you can rest after and engage with your friends or kids or whatever. But it's like finding the balance, right? But this card is just talking about like determination and your grit, and that you're realizing that you have responsibility over your own life and you create your own reality based on the choices and the things that you pursue, and listening to your intuition. That's what gets you to keep working hard, because you're doing something that is fueled by passion. So the next card that you got was the Tower. So the Tower is interpreted